Hi everybody! I have a haul to share with you all today from a couple of different places. So let me go ahead and get started. So first I have purchased this, what they call is a split. Okay, so these are Daniel Smith watercolor paints that have been squeezed out into these half pans and then set to dry so that you can just use them in your palette. And this is a set of grays, and there's 7 different colors. I belong to a Facebook group. If you do a search in Facebook for Daniel Smith Watercolor Split Group, you should be able to find this group and ask to join. So these are 7 different grays in the split, and the way they run it is they've got different ones. This is the J split, as they call it. And the splits are different prices, so I looked to see what colors I didn't already have, and if it is a split that I wanted, then I went ahead and purchased this one. I have to go through all my watercolors again to make sure that, you know, I don't have a color that's in a split. I have lots of colors now, and I am not really sure which splits would be most beneficial to me. I know this one is one that I don't have colors of, except for maybe the Payne's Gray. But I will swatch these out for my color swatch for my watercolors. So let's see. Yeah, so if you look at this card here, it actually says the name of the Facebook group. Okay, and Lydia is the one who does all of this work. It's a lot of work. Okay, so if you're interested in purchasing watercolors as a group, instead of having to buy your own tubes and squeeze out the color and then let them dry or whatever, this is an option for you if you don't want to buy individual tubes, because that is expensive. Each tube can be anywhere from, you know, $7 to $25. I think I've seen the highest, maybe even higher. For some of the natural tints, but this is a 7 split, so this is probably the cheapest split in the whole set of splits, because there's only 7 colors. The other splits are much larger than this one, just so you know, but this is just the grays, and I know I don't have most of these. I think the only one I have is the Payne's Gray. So I got that. I got my order from the Greenery. She did a mini release this month, and one of the things she released was a die that coordinates with one of her previous stamp sets. And I don't know why it was split up from the release, but this Simple Things stamp set with the eucalyptus has a sentiment right here, and this particular die coordinates with that stamp set. Okay. She also released this, I don't know what it's called. Let's see if I have my packing slip. This one is called Macrame Fillers Die. So this one coordinates with the macrame. Let's see if I can find the set. Of course not. Macrame set that she had put out. Oh boy. Okay. I think I put them together. So see this die right here that has all these macrame hangers and pots and stuff? This die set actually coordinates with this one. The reason I couldn't find it is because I put it in together with this bigger set called Potpourri. So I'll just be adding that to this sleeve here. But this is a bunch of like hanging vines and stuff like that. Little dies that you can actually cut to fill the pots with. And you can color or paint as you desire, whatever color you want to use. This is a die set that is sunflowers. So you've got layers of sunflowers here. There's no coordinating stamp for this, just the dies. And then the last thing is this matte rectangle set. This is, this larger one is just shy of an A2 size card. So this is meant to be a layer for that. And then the last thing I got was, no, that's not true. This is a stamp and die set I bought from a D-Stash group on Facebook called Mighty Oak. She had the stamps here and the die set, the coordinating die set. There's like individual leaves here as well as this cover plate die. And I don't have this set yet, so I thought since she's selling them together, might as well purchase it. And it was a good price. This one is also from a D-Stash group. And this is, You Float My Boat is what it's called. So I think this is new. It doesn't look like she used it. So that's from MFT. And then I purchased a bunch of felt palettes and some individual felts from Benzie Design. This is the company. They're out of Plainfield, Illinois. So if you're in that area and you can visit the store, I suggest you try and get in there if you can. So this is a bunch of different individual sheets as well as some collections that they put together, color collections. And I purchased also some coordinating floss. Now, this floss right here is floss that I ran out of color. I had purchased a previous succulent, they call it the succulent palette, and I had run out of this because I did a scissor keep using this color thread. And I still have more felt, so I wanted to be able to replenish my felt stock. I could go to Michael's and purchase this, but since I was already online and purchasing, this is number 316. You can see the color here. This is one of their new colors called Abalone. And I believe this is a freebie. Yeah, this is a freebie because it's a smaller sheet. It's 9 by 12, I believe. All of the other sheets that I've ordered are 9 by 18, I believe, or something like that. 12 by 18. But yeah, 12 by 18 sounds right. So this is one of their new colors that they've added, and I believe I do have one of the palettes that has this color in it. But this is a really pretty color. It's sort of in between a pink and a purple, but I would say it's more pink to me. And then I purchased these two different neutrals, and unfortunately I can't bring the colors up for you because they're on my phone, and the phone is what I'm using to record this video. So I wanted to try out these two colors here to see. Oh, this one is supposed to be like a cookie sort of color, a dough color, and I hope that's coming across. It looks lighter through my phone than I'm looking at it in person. There's more of a yellow tone to this when I look at it, you know, with my naked eye, as opposed to the color I'm seeing on the screen. So this is supposed to be like a cookie dough color, like when you're making sugar cookies, that color. And then this one is your, I think, I don't know how to describe this, latte, I think, maybe, color. I'm not sure. I was looking to see if this color would be something I would want to use for gingerbread men. I don't want one that's a really brown, dark brown color. I'd like a lighter color, and this may do the trick, so we'll see. This is a double sheet, so it's a little bit wider. You can't see it all on camera. All right, so for the color palettes, this is one of their newer color palettes, and I'll just show you. You can kind of see the colors in it. I think this is the color, coordinating color of the, yeah, the DMC thread that I got. Sorry. I was like losing the word. I still am losing the word. Or maybe it's this one. I don't know. But this is, I think this is called the Venice palette. Sorry. And so you can see the colors that are in it. It's supposed to have, there is a coordinating floss set for it. And here it is. Or is this the Venice one? I'm not sure if this is the Venice one or not. Maybe not. I will show you one because I got one that didn't have the floss because I wanted to order the variegated floss that they have that goes with this color palette. But this is the color palette for this one, I believe. It looks like the right one. And you can see they pick out, because they sell just individual floss too if you want to buy that. And then this one is also a new color palette, and I bought the floss for it as well. And so you can see the colors are all pastel in here. And here's that new color that I think they put out. I think this is the new one. But they have some really beautiful new colors of felt. And their felt is blend. It's rayon and wool blend, I believe, is what they said. And then this one is also a new palette. So here's the variegated floss that was the inspiration to create this palette. So you can see like there's a yellows, peaches, some sort of greens, cream, and oranges in here. And have some really nice, this will be really pretty once I decide to make something with it. So I got 4 things of floss to go with this packet. Now they do have the individual solid color floss, but I went with 4 of these variegated ones, and these are slightly more in price, but still very pretty. Okay, and then this last palette, okay, this is the one that is the Venice, I believe, palette, because I did not buy the variegated floss. They were out of stock. I'm gonna go look for it at Michael's or, you know, online when I get a chance. But you can see, again, this is very similar to the other one. The other one is not got any blues in it. This one is a different set of felt. It may have a little bit of the overlap, but I really like this color palette. So that's what I got from Benzie Design. I placed another order with Tailored Expressions because she had this stamp release out for the Simple Strips Friendship. Now, there is a coordinating die with this, but what she has done is the die actually fits another sentiment stamp set, and it came out previously, so you don't have to repurchase the die to cut all of these sentiments out. And this is a red rubber stamp, so you're basically going to stamp this out, and then you line the die up with these little nubs right here. And once you do that, you'll be lined up on all of the different dies, all the dies, or it's one die, but it will cut all of these strips out for you. So they made it a lot easier. You don't have to cut multiple different banners or anything like that, but they're all the same shape. So this is the friendship set, and I wanted to purchase that. So since I was on there getting that, I did purchase more inks. I do like the ink. It's very nice colors. I decided to go ahead and get Gumball, Fruit Punch, Cilantro, Guava, Spearmint, Mushroom, Blueberry, and Raspberry Sorbet. So those are the 8 colors I got this time around. And of course I bought the cubes because I've got so much ink at this point that I've run out of room for it. This is my, what do you call it? My invoice, and it usually has, okay, it's got a free die in here. So let's see what it is. They always send some freebie, which is very nice of them. I think it's a word die, I think. Yeah, it says thanks, and it's hooked together at the bottom. So that's what they sent this time. I did order 2 more of these caddies. Why did I do that? Because I actually ordered more brushes, and the brushes I ordered are coming from a different place. So that's why I bought 2 more caddies, because they're all the same size that I ordered. It is all, I believe it's this size brush, and I have a 10 brush set, and each of the brushes is a different size. I believe it's this size that I ordered multiples of. So I bought some more blending brushes. Yes, I did. I know I'm a little crazy. And I bought some more paper to match the inks that I bought. So again, Guava, Fruit Punch, Cilantro. That is a pretty green. Gumball, and Blueberry, and Sea Salt. You'll notice I didn't order the Mushroom because I actually was looking for more of a light gray color for some card bases. So I just thought I'd try that out. The mushroom I ordered more for inking as opposed to making cards from that, you know, as a card base. So anyway, that's my haul for today. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.